Direct News TV. March 31, 2024. U.S. boys allegedly physically abused at St. Elizabeth Academy. Relatives of the 7 teenagers who were removed from the Atlantis Leadership Academy in St. Elizabeth by the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, FSA, amid allegations of abuse, are reportedly growing more frustrated. The cause of the frustration, according to a report from U.S. media outlet News Nation on Thursday, is due to no clear indication being provided by the Jamaican authorities to the families, about when the boys will be returned to the U.S. This was despite the FSA, in a release the same day, indicating that it is collaborating with the International Social Services, ISS-USA, on home assessments to ensure that safe environments are in place for the teens upon their return to the U.S. While the FSA has not publicly stated the nature of the reported abuse meted out to the boys, U.S. Attorney Michael McFarland, who is representing the family of a 16-year-old boy who was attending the Jamaican-based school, said allegations are that the boys were physically abused. They're investigating allegations of physical abuse, which would include beatings, also chokeholds, restraints, things like that. And neglect, which would include, withholding food and not getting proper nutrition to the boys, McFarland told Nation News in an interview. McFarland also shared that his client's teenage son had lost a significant amount of weight since entering Atlantis Leadership Academy. However, the attorney stressed that the overall developments regarding the abuse remain allegations at this time. McFarland said the Fleischman family had sent their 16-year-old son to the St. Elizabeth-based school to help with his aggressive behavior. But, the family is now regretting that decision in light of the allegations surrounding the school. McFarland said the mother of the 16-year-old American was able to visit with him after a hearing earlier this month. Still, there is no information when the boy can fully reunite with his family. Randall Cook, the founder and director of Atlantis Leadership Academy, told News Nation that he was eager to have discussions surrounding the developments at the school. Earlier on Thursday, the PSA broke its silence as the developments at the school were being extensively reported on in the U.S. media and local media earlier in the week. PSA said the alleged abuse came to light during an unannounced welfare check on February 8, conducted jointly with representatives from the U.S. Embassy in Kingston. The agency said that it was during its visit to the private facility, signs of abuse and neglect were observed, leading to the immediate removal of 8 teens aged 14 to 18 from the facility for their safety. The following day, the matter was presented in the local family court, where an interim order was granted for the PSA to retain custody of the children while further investigations are conducted into the allegations of abuse. The agency also noted that the case was subsequently referred to the St. Elizabeth Police Division's Criminal Investigations Branch, CIB, for a separate probe to take place. 7 of the teens are now being safeguarded in residential child care facilities, according to the PSA. Notably, an 18-year-old, who aged out of the children's court jurisdiction, was returned to the United States in February. In commenting on the case, head of the PSA, Laurette Adams Thomas, said the agency's priority is the well-being of the American children while they are in Jamaica. They have undergone medical assessments and are generally in good health, receiving ongoing care, including specialized psychotherapeutic support, she said. We are also collaborating with the International Social Services for the safe reintegration of these teens with their families, added Adams Thomas. Additionally, the PSA and ISS-USA are working together on home assessments to ensure safe environments for the teens upon their return, Adams Thomas assured. The statement disclosed that the PSA will return to court on Wednesday, April 3, to provide an update on the home studies being conducted and to receive any further instructions from the court. She noted, however, that the agency cannot comment on these investigations, which are under the jurisdiction of law enforcement authorities. Meanwhile, Dirk Harrison, the attorney representing Atlantis Leadership Academy and its founder Randall Cook, has accused the PSA of failing to follow due process in initially removing the 8 boys from the school. According to local media reports, Harrison wrote a scathing letter to the agency, in which he said that the comments by the PSA's head relative to there being signs of abuse at the academy was indicative of a premature conclusion before the completion of the investigation process. Harrison, a former prosecutor and head of the then Office of the Contractor General, OCG, also cautioned the PSA about its inflammatory and inappropriate public comments. He said only a court can make such a pronouncement relative to abuse at the appropriate time. Further, Harrison reportedly accused the authorities of not taking his client's responses to the very serious and disturbing allegations, which he said the PSA has been giving interviews about publicly. The attorney said Cook is eager to clear his name, but that can only be done if Cook and the school are given an opportunity to share their side of the story. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.